Hello, and welcome to Worldview Connections. I'm Isaac Matthews. This is our series on morality. We begin with two slides from the first video in our Philosophy of Religion series. I've been taking each part of that and expanding it into other series. And this, religious questions, the meaning and purpose of life, religion deals with the great mysteries of life, from birth to death. And this slide as well was in the first presentation, Religion and Morality, What is the Source of Ethics? Can we be good without believing God exists? Can we be good without religion? Do we have innate moral compasses? Now let's get into this more. Morality, right and wrong. What is morality? First, define what we mean by moral. Simply define morals tell us what is good and bad or what is right and wrong. Morality is to describe what is and prescribe, so what ought to be. For example, the rules and ethics, etiquette, law, and religion going deep and wide in every culture. So I'm in no way creating or addressing every issue in this presentation series, but this will be a beginning point, a starting point for us to start talking about philosophy of religion and morality. In the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy on Morality, defining the word morality seems to be used in two distinct broad senses, a descriptive sense and a normative sense. More particularly, the term morality can be used either one, descriptively to refer to certain codes of conduct put forward by a society or a group, such as a religion, or accepted by an individual for her own behavior, or two, normatively to refer to a code of conduct that, given specified conditions, would be put forward by all rational persons. So let's go way back. What are the origins of morality? Our search for answers about morality begins billions of years ago in space, before humans even existed on this earth. See Sam Harris's Moral Landscape for more insight on this thought experiment, as well as his interviews and debates on this topic, which I really appreciate a lot of his points on this aspect. Before there were living things in the universe, there were just rocks and elements floating throughout space. Was there morality in the universe then? Could this rock feel pain? Well, most people would argue that there was no morality at this point in time before living things. There was just the elements and the early physics before even chemistry did a lot before. So this is way before biology in the universe. So again, we have the physics of the Big Bang and everything going into elements and stars and becoming stars giving birth to the elements, so to speak, in that figure of speech. And so before a lot of chemistry, a lot of other interactions, but way before biology. So this was billions of years ago. Planets started forming. There were formations of objects. So when life began in the universe, systems of life and survival shaped and evolved to create sentience, which is that ability to cognitively steer or an insect or an animal to navigate its way through the world, a way around its surroundings, but also consciousness, which they separate and define differently. But is this the beginning point or the origin of morality? Is the origin of morality in the ancient origins of life itself, the struggle to exist, to experience pleasure, pain, and the law we call survival of the fittest? So this predates humans, right? But was this something you could call morality? Is morality simply something human made? Created, developed, and evolved by and for humans, the Homo sapiens, the descendants of the hominids, other animals that started getting out of the trees and walking around and standing upright. This is a more scientific, evolutionary view on morality. Humans search for meaning and purpose. So when you look back ancient at the earliest evidences of human beings and their artifacts and things that they made, archaeological evidence of prehistoric humans developed religious rituals. There's evidence that there were sacred places, burials, zoomorphic relics, in other words, animal, human mixed creatures that may have been deities. So this is over 50,000 years ago. And for more information on this, you can go to the Origins of Religion series that we made. And so stay with us. We're going to get into morality. We've been wondering, is this the origins of it? Let's keep going. And what is morality? Thank you for being with us today.